Boy, I think just to put things into perspective, this is something really exciting. As a real estate agent, I hope what I say here does resonate and make some sense to you. There's two things that I want to touch on today. This is Craig Enyart, the Enyart Group, eXp Realty of California. And I'm part of, obviously, eXp, but the lines within eXp are really important. We are the Fast Forward Movement, FFM, line of eXp, which has about 16,000 agents and growing. This is the fastest growing, most profitable line within eXp in all of the world. And there are billions of real estate transactions, values that are put into that line. Matter of fact, just last month, our line closed over 11,500 units just in the month of July. All right, so that gives you kind of an idea of how much volume we do as a line. I want to talk about one thing, and this happens to a lot of agents out there. I'm on year 7 of my career, and we are on pace now for 100 million this year. That really is about triple the volume that I did. Actually, more than that. I came in at 12.4 million just about 2 years ago with another big brand company, Realtor, and then we're on pace now for 100 million this year. And I do owe a lot of that to eXp. People ask me often, why did you go to eXp and why is it so successful? And it all comes down to the sense of community. There is a strong community within eXp and the way the model is set up. And I'm going to give you just a real good example. Right? As agents, the whole notion of there's no brick and mortar, you're into an empty room, it's a virtual network, blah, 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 blah. It's an MLM, a multi-tier pyramid scheme. No, not true. Do we recruit at eXp? Of course we do, as you do for your existing brokerage too. But I will say this, though, that there is absolutely a sense of community at eXp. There absolutely are brick and mortar buildings that we have in our offices within eXp, and that's how we attract talent. There's also other things out there with eXp that are exciting as well, and that is the knowledge share, the brain dump. That has everything to do with this thing we call revenue share. 5 streams of income within eXp. I'll start with the newest, which is Success Lending. Okay, we own the lending arm called Success Lending. Commercial real estate within eXp, a great gold mine for commercial agents out there. Residential real estate, company stock, revenue share. Revenue share is that piece of the pie where our line, again, 16,000 agents in that line, we are all incented to help one another grow in monumental ways. And I'll explain something real quickly, because what I was starting the video with was just something real that I really wanted to talk to you, which is agents getting into the doldrum of not having systems and processes or good habits in the day. And I'll give you a real good example of my good habit, actually habits that I had that I backed off of. I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go work out. Last 3 weeks, a month, we bought a new house. I've been putting a lot of time here into the house. It's kind of throwing me out of whack on my schedule. And so I was not quite in the mojo, in the movement of stuff. And my days would go by, I'd accomplish nothing. But last few days, I did a pivot and started getting back up again at 4:30, 5 o'clock to the gym, walking the dog, a quick cup of coffee in the morning, my moments of gratitude where I send notes out to people about how much I appreciate their friendship and trust. And then some daily prayer and reflection. Then I get into my day about what would be the perfect day. I outline it and I make sure that happens throughout the day. That will break that moment, that lack of mojo or that doldrum moment for you. Get into a habit of starting your day that way. It doesn't mean you have to get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to go work out, but have a schedule that kicks you off mentally, physically, emotionally each morning in a positive way. And then goal set, write your vision of that perfect day, write that down in the morning, and then you can work that throughout the day so that at the end of the day, you know you did the right steps to make it as close to a perfect day as possible, okay? How does that relate into eXp and sense of community? I'll give you a real good example. community and breaking the doldrum of things. There are so many freaking exciting things happening within EXP, and I probably should do a different video on this, but we're, again, 16,000 agents. We have a Monday 10 a.m. Pacific time FFM mastermind meeting on Zoom. There's usually about 500 people on that call, and these are EXP mostly. A few guests are invited in there, but there's a few individuals in there that are heavy on the investment side of the business, making a ton of money on investments, commercial properties, buy and hold, property flips, other things, other money movers, as you will. They had a kickoff call today. This is going to be going on for EXP folks, and this is just a way. It's called Financial Freedom. We're going to have that call every Friday on Fridays. September 9th is the kickoff of this thing, but this is inviting in those EXP agents into a world of the investment side. How do you get in and make investments with limited capital of your capital down and turn it into big dollars? Rather, a great quote that Amy from the group gave me today was, rather than you being a part of the orchestrating the transaction, meaning being the agent on the transaction, be in the transaction, make the money. So rather than just making your GCI, be in that transaction, splitting the profit on the end of that transaction. So investor databases and just different things you can do and play with that money. Okay, this is driven off of a few great writings out there, including Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? So, but these guys though, they're leading this. It's open to the EXP people. And this is another way that we come together as a community to help nurture and give each other that growth they need to succeed and creating millionaires in this real estate space, okay? I want to share that with you. Another exciting stuff we're doing here at EXP. Again, this is Craig Gaynor at the Ender Group, EXP Realty of California. If you want any information on this, talk to me. Let me know. I'm here, OCCraig, KRAIG.com. Craig at OCCraig.com, KRAIG at OCCraig.com. I'm at 949-374-8870. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend, and go kill it in the marketplace. Bye-bye.